Hey guys, we got three newcomers here for the big question, and the big question is, what brought you to LaSalle? How do you end up choosing to go to LaSalle? And Bernie, if you didn't go to LaSalle, where would you have gone to school?
Well, I went to McDevitt. Oh God! And I went to LaSalle because my father was a Christian Brother fan. We went to the college.
So it was a slam dunk, right?
It was.
But McDevitt would have been the backup, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
McDevitt was in our parish, St. Luke's.
Oh, okay, yeah. Chip, how about you? What brought you to LaSalle? What was the decision that made you go to LaSalle? And if you didn't get in, where would you have gone to high school? Where was that? Kendrick. Okay, you lived in the Kendrick area. So how did you develop that plan to go to LaSalle when you were young?
Just taking all these tests to move back.
And
there was 3 or 4 kids in our school who were really seen. Dug down. Kohler.
So you had a bunch of classmates that went too.
Schweitzer.
Yeah. Okay. And now, Gerry, your turn. What brought you to LaSalle?
No one's going to believe this.
Okay, good. Well, I got it on film, so tell us.
I was brought up in Kensington. And in Kensington at that time, there was nothing but gangs.
Yeah.
It was a slum.
Yeah.
Right? Nothing but gangs down there, right? And all through the 8th grade, 7th, 8th grade, I was in trouble. I got thrown out of the older boys at one point. Right. It was just, I was not good news all that time. My mother, I learned this later, my mother went to my father and said, we got to get him out of this neighborhood, we're going to lose him. I was in 7th grade. So we sold the house and we moved to Germantown. I went to St. Francis of Assisi. The nuns there said, you kids are smart. The 3 of you go and take the test at LaSalle. I went to take the test at LaSalle, and the 3 of us passed. Right. My father wouldn't send me. Excuse the language, but he said, "You're such tired of going to school and getting you out of trouble. I'm not sending you." That's what he said. Right. So I pleaded with him, and I said I would be good. I would reform. I would study, I would do all these things, you know. And I think my mother talked to him about it because the other 2 friends were going also. So he finally said, okay, you know, it was $240. That was a lot of money for us, right? $240. So he said, I'll send you, we'll see how it works. I went to LaSalle. It was the first time in my life I met somebody who was an intellectual. We had no books at home. I never read a book. My parents never read books. You know, when I first came to Philadelphia, I didn't even speak English when I came to Philadelphia. Right? So we never did any of that stuff.
What language did you speak?
Well, we spoke French. We were French Canadian. My grandmother. The only English word I ever heard my grandmother say was rinse cycle. She used to say, metal or rinse cycle. Put on the rinse cycle. It's the only one English word I ever heard. I didn't speak any English when I came to Philadelphia, okay? And we were all, you know, it's a ghetto mentality. They're all still there. My father was the only one who left, thank God. But we never read books or anything. But I went to LaSalle and I met these men. I was all with the nuns, you know? Right? And they all they loved history, they loved Latin, they loved math, and all that stuff. I became all of a sudden that was a different world.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Now, what would have happened if you didn't get accepted? Where would you have gone? If you didn't get accepted at LaSalle, where would you have gone?
North Catholic.
North, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
went to North Catholic. Like public school? Bernie McCabe went to North Catholic.
Really?
Yeah.
He was?
Bernie
I didn't
McCabe,
know
Bernie
that.
McCabe, they went to North Catholic.
How about that? I did not know that. Yeah. So, did you ever imagine when you came back as a teacher that you would have stayed as long as you did? Did you ever imagine that when you came into LaSalle as a teacher that you would have stayed as long as you did?
I only stayed 20 years.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But 20's more than 2.
From 57 to 77.
Okay.
20 years.
Okay.
Then off to where?
Well, then I went off to Horsham Clinic. I was 17 years there. Then I went into private practice.
Yeah. But yeah, you left a legacy with all of us. And,
yeah.
and some of us had you, and some of us had Bernie McCabe, and I'll just say that I think we had a couple of great English teachers in junior and senior year.
Every Sunday morning.
Really? Yeah.
Every Sunday morning. He's down there in Florida, Great Island, right? And at 9:30 we talk. Sometimes it's 2 hours, but most of the time it's an hour.
Wow.
Right.
That is really
So I'm
neat.
going to tell him about all this.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All that. He's down there.
See, he doesn't have email, so you can't send this to him.
Now,
You
yeah,
can
I
send
know
it to
that.
Bernie. Send it to the kids.
Yeah, well, I don't even know their thing. We'll get it.
All right, that's really interesting. A great story to tell. And Kensington is sort of still the same way, by the way.
What?
Kensington is still sort of the same way in terms of having its issues.
Last time I was there, every once in a while I take a sentimental journey, go to see the house.
Yeah.
Last time I went there, the house was gutted. It had a fire, it was gutted, all boarded up. But I never went back.
Yeah.
Never went back.